Hey, so I want to start today's video by saying thank you so much for bringing the last PKing video all the way to the front page of PKing the PKers on the YouTube line. It's probably the only reason it was getting any views, because it's definitely not coming from my subscriber base of Minecraft Pocket Edition. Now if we go ahead and check it out, it's been on the 4th page, or on the 4th place. When I first checked out, it was about 3 or maybe 2 days after the uploading. If we go to PKing the PKer now, PKers, here we go, Oldschool Runescape. It could be at number 1. Let's see, what is it? Wait a minute. No, this can't be right. It can't be true. Where is it? Oh, it's painful to keep scrolling. It's not here. Please no, please no. Not the 2nd page, not the 3rd page. Is it gonna be? It feels bad, man. I must say, it's my career of making Oldschool Runescape videos is over. It's the 2nd page, last pick. Oh my god, this can't be right. Wait, there must be something wrong. Something's not right. Something's not right. Oh my god, 8 dislikes. What happened? Suddenly in one day, the dislikes have doubled. I think more people have found it from the search, and most of the people searching probably are already good at the PK, and this was a 15-minute compilation of me actually messing around before I knew actually how to switch. Oh my god, before I even knew how to PK. It was terrible. I just wanted to make a video showing my experience learning it, but many people don't like it. They probably expect me to be a pro. Well, at least we got LOL from Chunk. He's pretty experienced PKer. Other than that, let's see. Let's do some research. There must be some hints in the comments of what went wrong with this video. Is this satire? Dude, my life is satire. Dude, you need better stats to PK. So here I am. Today I'm gonna be leveling my strength using the method of barbarian fishing. From the looks of it, I'm getting about 4,000k experience per hour. That's, if we do some calculation here, some mathematics, looks like it's only gonna be 11 million experience till I get to level 99, right? That's the stats you guys want. That's the stats that are not gonna get me 8 dislikes on the video, right? Okay, I get it. That's only gonna take 120 days. Alright, I'll be fishing for the next 4 months. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did. Click the bell button if, god damn it. Okay, I'm not doing this. Yes, there's better ways to level strength, I know. But just, it's not a good idea, because that's not the gameplay I'm looking for. This is a video game. Let's keep that in mind. It's meant to be played. And if I don't have an account with extremely great stats, then this is how I'm gonna play the game, okay? I don't have the stats, and I don't want the stats. This is how I'm gonna play the game. Please bear with me here, because I have prepared some pretty awesome clips today. For example, right after the uploading of that video, while I was still shit at PKing, I decided to go out and, see if I can get any more luck with my golden helmet in the wilderness. And what do you know, just a day after I decided to go into wilderness, I was standing at my usual PK spot where I'm waiting for people, and here's a guy just trying to smite me down without any armor at all. And I'm sure he has the right stats, right? He wouldn't get 8 dislikes for having bad stats. But okay, let's see, how is this fight gonna go down? I'm using still my old setup. As you can see, my weapon is still at the top page so that it would take less time. I'm doing everything with my mouse, right? I'm keeping my left hand is on the camera controls. That's how I used to play the game, keep in mind. And I still would get the kills. Do you really need the stats? Playing the game suboptimally and still specking him for 11 and 14 without the need of actually using the F keys, without the need of having the stats. And if I was to fight this again today, I'd probably go for this guy and would probably get this skill. also, but it's just, it's just not playing now. I've improved quite a bit since the last video. I've actually spent some time. Just one night I decided, hey, why not take a look at what people are doing on YouTube, and I found out that people are actually holding their items at the bottom of the screen so it would be quicker to switch with the F keys. I realized that I can control the camera using my mouse too, which is a lot faster even. And in this particular clip, I'm doing a green dragon method that I think is pretty viable, because you're still making a lot of money. And I usually, within 2 inventories, right, 2 trips to doing the green dragons, I make back everything that I would lose if I end up dying, which only happened like once or twice, and I got a lot more kills than 1 or 2. So let's take a look at this particular clip. I'm using a granite maul and a DDS spec, and here's the PK logging in with full Zamorak robes and using magic to freeze me in place. I quickly switched to Dragon Bolts and forget my Ring of Recall though. It was probably one of the first fights that I got into, and I was really excited to try out the whole combo. I've been practicing it before at the Clan Wars, just to see if I could execute the full combo at the same tick, using the DDS spec into the Granite Maul, and here I'm getting some pretty good hits because he's not using any anti-fire protection. Even through his prayer, my bolts will go through, so I have no worries at all. Here's another guy logging in. It's the basic strategy. You have another friend who's got another different type of a spell book that's not ancient, so that you could teleblock people, and that way, people just have too big of an ego. They don't want to just duel. Here I get a pretty good spec. Not too bad. He specs me for quite a lot too, but I managed to out-heal it. It's really not that difficult once you pay attention to health. I could have died technically here if he max hit twice in a row, but that didn't happen, so luckily everything went well. He's once again trying to put me in place so that I couldn't go and move and spec him more times. He realizes that my specs are still a threat. Although he has the better stats, I have the advantage of having better armor, because he is risking, and I'm not risking, so that means I have better stats. Once again, almost, this could have been a kill, but the RNG decided to not give me the kill here. We were both kind of, in some cases risking. Here, I realized that I got a pretty good hit, tried to go with a DDS spec into the same tick, Granite Maul with that poison tick, managed to leave him at 1 HP. Now tell me that if I did this every single time, how much of a chance it is to actually get the kills? Do I really need the stats? Now, I've got to make another point. I did have to escape after this because I didn't have any specs left. There's not much point to being there. But if you go into official page on Pures, right? And you read it a little bit deeper into the page, what you'll find is that the Pures and the stats are only really important when you're a lower level. The lower level you are, the more significant the hits are going to be, the less HP the players have, and the more, the less chance you have of actually being useful within the fight. When it comes to higher levels that I'm at, level 90 to level 100 and plus, it changes. It even mentions that it's not as significant, because I can still spec him pretty hard, and my armor is actually giving me pretty good bonuses to the point where they just cannot do their max attacks even with maxed out gear and maxed out stats, right? So to me, the advantage of having the balanced stats is much more preferable. Not only do I not have to waste time on getting myself a pure an account with quote-unquote better stats, but I also get to do and get to be as useful as any other player would be in these particular situations. Now the next clip here is once again 1 level up. I've upgraded and bought myself a god sword because I realized that when it comes to prayer switching, if somebody's playing melee, right, I can go with range attacks. If they decide to pray for range, however, I can switch back to my dagger and deal damage that way. But if I have a god sword, it's much more significant and it deals a lot more damage. It's a lot more risk, and also the Bando's god sword decreases the stats and deals 10% more damage than the Zami sword on the same price. So I decided to go for this one. Not sure why, but that was my choice. I started to practice with it, and I'm pretty sure this was not the first situation, but I think I used the God Sword pretty well, to the best of my ability. So let's get right into the situation. Here's the PKer logging in right now. He for some reason is praying magic. Maybe he assumes that I'm gonna use a teleblock for some reason. I don't do that. I'm not really looking to get kills here. I'm really just counter PKing to have some fun. That's the whole point, you know? Why else would you play games? Why else would you do PKing? To make money? That's the most ridiculous money making method you can come up with. Just do Zulrah, something for money. So once again, just having some fun, trying to heal off the damage because I don't know exactly what kind of equipment he brought by this point, and to be honest, I was being pretty fair with my heals here. Not that I'm safing or whatever, I mean, he attacked me while I was doing Green Dragons, so I have all the rights to go ahead and save by this point. Trying to switch between magic and range as he switches things, and sometimes trying to predict it, right? Trying to switch earlier before he switches so that as much damage as possible could be avoided. Now, I think there's only a few seconds left until he reveals his KO weapon, which is very scary, but at the same time exciting to play against. It's gonna be an Armadillo God Sword, AGS. But it's not quite yet on the screen. I guess I spoiled it a little bit. My bad, but it's not gonna end up doing too much. He tries to run, realizes that I have a lot of HP. He's not gonna spec me out for that much. So he saves his spec, that's pretty smart. And I decide to go for a spec now. End up hitting only 20. He eats it up, so I didn't really have much chance here, but I did end up using my strength bonus, so I mean the clicks on my part were played pretty well. By this point, this was I think my second situation with a God Sword, so I was a little bit more used to already taking a look back at what I could improve on, and so we just keep fighting. For some reason it's still showing that my prayer is activated, the quick prayer, and I just can't do much in this situation. I'd love to DDS spec him, but the problem is that I just can't do it. I cannot move. He just casts spells on me, and I'm very susceptible to that. So he once again almost specs me with a God Sword. That's always very scary because it only takes 50%, uses the other 50, and 5 damage from Ring of Recoil. Finishes the kill off along with a 17 hit from the range. After the kill, I found out that I made about 400k, 350k just from getting this skill, and I'd say I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I used the God Sword to the best of my ability, hopefully drained some stats from him. You see, last time I managed to not get the kill based on 1 health left, right? And this time I managed to survive based on 1 health, still keeping me alive. So yeah, that was my learning process throughout these couple of last days. I have another clip for you that kind of looks pretty interesting, and you'll already see the teaser from the start of the video. So let's take a look at this one. Once again, just chilling out the dragons, doing my regular thing, getting the looting back because I didn't have it at that point. I think this was the first time I actually went out with the God Sword, just test it out. Watching out if this guy's actually a PKer, because he doesn't quite look like it. Yet he's not a dragon killer because he doesn't have the anti-dragon shield. So I'm wondering what is he gonna do? He pulls off the ballista and starts attacking me. So I chug the potions. I make sure I pray the right thing. And watch out for his combo. You know, he could have anything to KO me. So it could be anything. I think what he's looking for is Vengeance plus a good hit from Ballista. I mean, that's also a stat. Also, he might go for the DDS, so that might be his combo too. But I'm just trying to watch out and keep my health up. I decided to eat an angler, which gives me a little bit of an advantage in doing more damage. Here I decide to go for the full combo, and unfortunately it splashes. It hits 0 with the God Sword. Feels bad, man, but I switch back to my arrows and I keep attacking him because I know that now that he knows my KO weapon, and he's not praying anything defensive, I can just do the one that's gonna deal fastest and the most damage, which is the sword. Not the sword, the crossbow. It seems to deal the most damage. Here, try almost spec him, but it would have probably been a mistake here. I'm not sure if I think he ate very quickly, so it would not have worked out too well. Here, see a good XP drop, go for it, and get the final kill, like you saw at the beginning of the video. So I'm gonna finish the video how I started it, and that's gonna be a wrap for today. Hope you enjoyed this video, and please let me know in the comments, you know, if on the last video I saw somebody saying, hey man, you can switch between pages using your F keys, that's gonna speed things up. Hey man, or like, dude, why are you using, you know, your weapons in the wrong way? Why are you placing it on top and then clicking everything with your mouse? That would have helped me so much, you know? And it would have just sped up my learning curve. Instead I had to learn it on my own. Nobody said it in the comments, and well, got 300k from that. Now that I learned it. Really looking for your suggestions of what I could improve on. Maybe some weapons that I could try out. Definitely more videos to come, at least I hope. I'm gonna try and do some pretty good combos with the G-Maul, with the God Sword, and maybe even throwing axes, because I know you can execute an attack on the same tick, or at least very fast. So we'll see. We'll see what the future holds. Please leave your feedback this time, and let me know what you want to see in the future, because I'm really loving this game. If you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. It really helps that you watch the full video. And what else? Check out the stream. Streaming every day at the same time. Check out the link in the description. I wish you all to have a great day. Goodbye.